Welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. My name is Danny Burke and today we're going to be talking about roads. There's over 11 million miles of roads in the world. Most of them are pretty boring. They're just kind of normal roads. Some of them though, well, some of them are a bit ridiculous. They often look quite dangerous, but they're also pretty cool to check out. So let's do just that with the top 10 roads you won't believe exist. Alright, starting off at number 10, we have the Storseisundet Bridge. It's the longest of 8 bridges that make up the Atlantic Road, a 5.2 mile long stretch that connects the Norwegian island of Everøy with the mainland. It was dubbed the Drunken Bridge because of its crazy looking bend. Some people are actually too scared to even drive over it, especially when winter storms whip over the edge and make it look extremely intimidating. Now the authorities there maintain it's just an optical illusion. Don't worry, drivers aren't going to fall off it, probably. Next up at number 9 now, we have the Tianmen Mountain Road. This Chinese road might only be 6.2 miles long, but for visiting tourists it might be the longest 6.2 miles of their lives. It winds up almost 4,000 feet to get to Tianmen Mountain, about 1.5 times the height of the tallest building in the world. Now if the height doesn't make you feel dizzy, maybe the turns will. The road consists of 99 turns, each one requiring the driver's full attention. Now you know all the facts and you've seen all the pictures, it's not hard to see why locals call this heaven linking road. Coming out at number 8 now, we have the Kolyma Highway. This road in Russia's Far East is 1,262 miles long. It's known to be one of the hardest roads to get across in the country. The 10-month long winter there covers it in snow and ice and reduces visibility, while the summer brings brutal mudslides which only huge trucks can get through. It's also known as the Road of Bones because it was built by prisoners who often died during the construction. Because the ground was so frozen, they were buried beneath the road itself, so they didn't have to dig a new hole for them. It's a pretty grim road all round. Alright, from the Road of Bones now to the Road of Death. At number 7 we have the Youngas Road. This road got its nickname because it claims the lives of 200 people a year on average. It goes from the Bolivian capital of La Paz to the town of Coroiso. It's only 38 miles long, but it's basically 38 miles of if you make one single mistake, you're dead. For the vast majority of the road, there is literally nothing between you and a 2,000 foot cliff drop. Even if you don't make a mistake on this road, the frequent rainstorms might just sweep you away anyway. You better have a good reason for using this. At number 6 now, we have Passage de Gois. This French road links the island of Noirmoutier to the mainland town of Beauvoir-sur-Mer. It's 2.58 miles long and sits on top of a sandbar that gets flooded twice a day at high tide. Now normally, a flooded road is something to avoid, but when it comes to this road, it's kind of part of the deal. Locals basically share it with the sea, and the road is only open for 3 hours a day during low tide. And even then, I've heard it's pretty slippy, covered in seaweed. Coming in at number 5 now, we have the Transfagarasan Road. I don't even know if I pronounced that one right, but its complicated name suits it because it's a very complicated looking road. The 60-mile road connects the country's 2 highest peaks, one in the Wallachia region and the other in Transylvania. Yes, the Transylvania. At 6,600 feet above sea level, the building of this road was even more dangerous than the road itself. Unofficial estimates say that hundreds of workers died during its construction. Many of them were killed by dynamite explosions which they were not properly trained to deal with. Alright, at number 4 now we have the Spreuerhofstraße Road. Now we've talked about some of the most dangerous roads, the highest roads, maybe even the widest road, but what about this one? The narrowest road in the world. Located in Germany, it's just 15.7 inches wide and about 12.4 feet long, but because it's built on public land, that makes it a public road. It attracts tourists from all over the world, but many of them don't even go down there for fear of getting stuck. It holds its narrowest title in the Guinness Book of World Records, and if you write a letter addressed to this road, it will actually be delivered. Very strange stuff. Alright, coming out number 3 now, we have Commonwealth Avenue. Now you guys might think some of the roads where you live have pretty bad traffic, but they ain't got nothing on Commonwealth Avenue in the Philippines. It's located in Quezon City and is said to have anywhere between 6 to 18 separate lanes. Now that number is quite vague because nobody really knows, it just depends on the day. There are practically no regulations on this road. The only rule seems to be if you can get through it in one piece, Good job. Now, as you can see from the pictures, it's no surprise that this road is also known as one of the deadliest in the country, killing many motorists and pedestrians alike. Alright, next up at number 2 now, we have the Himalayan Roads. The Himalayas contain some of the tallest mountains in the world, including Everest, the tallest of them all. So it's no surprise then that the roads in this area are pretty insane looking. They're mostly found in India and Tibet, carved into the vertical mountain rock. Although there are some safety measures and drivers aren't allowed on some parts of it during winter, any road here is always going to be dangerous no matter what you do. Sometimes the combination of these crazy roads, the weather there, and old vehicles have had lethal results for those daring enough to drive through them. Alright, finally at the number 1 spot now, we have the ice roads. If you guys have ever seen the TV show Ice Road Truckers, you'll be familiar with Canada's ice roads, where huge trucks are required to get through ice storms and over 1,000 miles of ice sheets to transport supplies across the Northwest Territories. Even the 18-wheel monster trucks there struggle and sometimes fail to make it through these roads, so the average car wouldn't really stand a chance. Looking at these pictures, it's probably a place where humans shouldn't even be, but has that ever stopped us humans? Of course not. Well guys, it's been a real journey talking about some of the world's craziest roads. I found a lot of other cool ones out there to talk about, but I had to narrow it down to just 10, so if you guys do want a part 2, let me know in the comment section and I'll do that for you. I'm Danny Burke. Thanks for watching Most Amazing Top 10 guys, and I will see you all in the next video.